The Archangel Message. Today's message talks about clearing your space. And I have a couple other cards I'm going to pull up for this as well. But we're going to talk about clearing our space. Now, usually whenever this card comes up, we're talking about the physical space. We're talking about the space around us and making sure that that is projecting the most positive paths within our own home. Okay? So I myself try to do that just within here. Now it's a small space, and so I don't have a lot of room to try and do that, but I do try to make it work. You know, I've thought about doing the whole green screen thing to kind of add cool background effects and all of this, and the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, I just don't feel like I would be as authentic then, because you would be seeing a reality that wasn't there. And I want you to be able to see and feel what I see and feel in this space, in this moment right now. But whenever this card came up, that wasn't the thought. The physical space around me wasn't the thought that went through my mind. The thought that went through my mind was our spiritual space. What's in our heart? What's on our mind? What's in our soul? And so that's what I got to thinking about. And the first thing off the bat that came up was the thoughts and worries that surround our life tend to cloud our view. And what is clouding our view other than things that aren't in the place where they should be, or negative energies blocking the positive energy that we all need? So my thought raced back to the thought of pollution, to take a physical, metaphorical sense of this. In that pollution, air pollution, clouding our view of what could be a view for days. Like right now on the West Coast in California, being able to look up and see the mountains where they weren't able to before. Oh, maybe in some places they were able to see some of the mountains, but now really being able to see them. So what does that do? How does that compare for us? Well, it does a great lot, actually. You know, in our spiritual life, it gives us this perspective of we can only go that far. And so having that clouded view is keeping us from seeing the mountains of spirituality. So who's the angel? What does Jophiel say that we should be doing? Jophiel's saying, remove the clutter of negativity and ground your space in the light of love. Remove the clutter of negativity and ground your space in the light of love. There's this continued sense in the Christian tradition, along with other traditions, that there is this over and astounding act of love. Love that we will never know. Now, whether you follow that tradition and you believe that particular thing, or you see it in a totally different light, the reality of it is love. And that love is the tool that grounds us and makes us humble sometimes. It is because of love that we become humble. And in this humbleness and in this love, we then get to break away at all of the negativity, at all of the space around us, to go in and ground it, our spiritual lives. Because this is the divine order. Because this is how it needs to be right now in this moment in time. We may not like it. We may not agree with it. But you know what? Here it is. It must be. There are several lessons being learned right now in this moment in time. So as we open our heart center and begin to see this new perspective, and begin to turn out this chain of events, we will know and we will pull through. Because at the end of the day, when this is all done, you can have peace in your heart that everything is how it should have been. Though it may not have been something that we wanted, it very well could be and is the thing that is, the thing that should be, for the sake of it being, quite frankly. So remove the negativity and clear your space. And know that it is the order that the divine has chosen. And in that knowledge, it shall bring peace and light and love. Stíofán Séamus. Peace.